Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to this yoga drill session. Today we're going to do some drills to improve your lift up potential. This is something I love to work on because if you don't know this about me, I wasn't naturally strong, and lift up is one of the things that was really the hardest for me. And so I continue to work on it every day, getting a little stronger, and I hope these drills will help you. So let's get started on the hands and knees, and then try to understand that the first thing to really improve our lift up is a really good plank. So let's try hands and knees plank for a moment. We'll hold it there and we'll stay for 5 breaths. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Now inhale, give me full plank and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's good. Now let's slowly move back to downward facing dog. We'll hold our downward dog 5 breaths. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's switch your gaze forward and then inhale, come back to plank. Now we're going to do one knee in plank, and I want you to drop it down, retract the shoulders, protract, bring it up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. One more time, forward and down, back and up. Switch your legs. Left leg goes forward and down, back and up. Forward and down, back and up. Last one, forward and down, back and up. Back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, big breath. Exhale, downward facing. Switch your gaze forward, cross your feet. Exhale, sit down. Now, if we are thinking about the lift up movement, it's this front body compression that will really help you. So I want you to cross your shin bones, not low at the ankles, but kind of middle or high shin bones. Flex the feet to activate the legs. You can demi-point them as well, whatever works to get your feet really activated. And then compress your torso towards your thighs. And let's hold that for 5 breaths. So we've got 1, 2, don't rush, just really squeeze it in. 3, relax your shoulders. 4, we're almost there. 5, now let go and extend your arms, and let's hold. And we've got 1, keep it really nicely compressed. 2, compression is not a bad word, so if a joint is compressed, it's not good news. But when you're compressing your body, you're really activating your front body strength. We'll hold for 3, 4, and 5. Now, we're going to see if we can find that front body squeeze from a slightly more extended position. We'll use the hands as support for the first one. So I want you to extend your legs and then come forward and squeeze. Good. You can keep using the arms, or we can try extending the arms, and then exhale, hands on your thighs. Inhale, bring it in tight. Exhale, extend, hands on your thighs. Inhale, bring it in, squeeze. Exhale, go low, hands on your thighs. Inhale, bring it in, squeeze. Exhale, go low, hands on your thighs. One more, bring it in, squeeze and hold. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take the feet, separate the feet. We're going to do reverse tabletop just to release the front body after all that deep squeezing. Here we go. Inhale, let's bring it up. And we've got 1, 2, try not to squeeze the glute, but lengthen the front body. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale down. Now we'll cross the feet. We're going to use the blocks. The blocks give you a little extra strength to get the lifting into position. Place the blocks a little forward of your hips, cross your feet in front of the blocks. Now we're going to practice the basic dynamic that will help you access the lift up. Rather than thinking up, I want you to think about your shoulders forward and down, and then the hips back and up. We'll keep the feet on the ground, so it should be accessible for us all. If not, you can also take more blocks. You could actually do a double stack of the blocks to make the lift up more accessible. So we want to lean forward, and here's our hip joint flexibility, the dynamic flexibility of the hip to be able to flex the hip, close it, and externally rotate it all at the same time. So we may also have a flexibility restrictions. If you can't come forward, then we have to improve our hip joint range of motion and our active range of motion in the hip joint. But we'll set that aside for right now. We're working on it tangentially, meaning anyway. And then hands on the blocks. Pitch your shoulders forward and down, your gaze on the mat. And then inhale, straighten the arms, hips back and up. Exhale, let's set it down. Let's do it again. Inhale, forward and down with the chest, hips back and up. Last one. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, hips back and up. And exhale, sit down. Rest for a moment, shake it out. Interlace the fingers, chest up. Good. Turn the palms out. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Lift the upper back. And then let's try again. This time, see if we can get the feet off the ground. We'll keep the feet in front of the blocks. We're working on only this basic lift up. There are many other lift ups. We're just taking this first lift up. So now your feet off the ground. Start to feel that front body compression. Then pitch the shoulders forward and down. And then with the strength of the lower abdominal muscles and the pelvic floor, your back muscles send the hips back and up. Here we go. Inhale, forward and down, hips back and up. Exhale, set it down. Let's do it 2 more times. Exhale, push into the shoulders, and then inhale, hips back and up. Exhale, set it down. Last one. Exhale into the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, let's set it down. Take that reverse tabletop and inhale. Let's lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Very good. Shake out the hands. Now, the last thing we're going to try to do is the endurance hold of this basic lift-up position, which means we're going to hold for 5 breaths. So this is hard, and you might feel better with your feet on the ground. It's still quite a lot of work. So now let's set our goal for 5 breaths, the count of 5. If you're doing the feet off the ground, you're going to take the feet off to get almost like you're leaning back into a round spine position. Don't look up. Look a little forward and down so your head kind of knows where to go. All right. Exhale, prepare. And then inhale. We pick it up and stay for 1, 2, 3, almost there, 4, and 5. Exhale, set it down. Ooh, that's good. Let's shake it out. Move your blocks away. And then we'll take 1 time, stepping back. Inhale, up to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. All right, let's come to the knees, cross your feet, and sit down. This is just some of the work that you can do to really find your lift up. Using the blocks and understanding the technique is really the beginning, and then finding other approaches so that you can work a sound movement mechanic and understand how your body feels and how to direct your body in a healthy range of motion and alignment. This is the philosophy of yoga drills, and I hope you enjoyed this yoga drill session that's all targeted about that first initial lift up moment. Remember, there are many other lift ups in the practice, many other transitions, many other arm balances, an infinite number of asanas, and as many asanas as there are, we can develop a yoga drill sequence for those asanas. If you enjoyed this session with me, I want to invite you to my yoga drills training, which is on Om Stars, where I share with you how to build your own sequences. Great if you're a teacher, great if you're a practitioner. So I'd love to see you there.